Welcome guys to my channel, and if you are new, welcome and don't forget to subscribe. Today I'm going to share with you how to sew this bralette, and there's already a tutorial where I actually show you guys how to draft this pattern. So let's get started guys in sewing this bralette. So guys, I have my back and front including the band, and we also have a stretch fabric, and mine only stretch on one side and on the other side there's less of a stretch. So what I'm going to do is to fold this fabric in half, and we're going to cut our fabric where there is stretch. Basically the stretch has to go around your body. So I'm going to take the back and the front and place it on the fabric and then cut the two. For the first cup of our bra, I am going to sew these two layers, the back and the front together, and I am going to sew it or use a straight stitch. And by the way, you have to change your needle to a stretchy needle. So I'm joining the two together, and then I'm going to go ahead on the sewing machine and sew around 1/4 of an inch seam. Now sewing the two together, I'm going to join the outer seams, and you have to make sure that the right sides, the front, are facing each other. And now I'm going to join the seams together, and then I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and sew a zigzag stitch to join right on the edge of the seam. And now we are done sewing one side of the bra cup. So what I'm going to do is open it up and now cut out the excess fabric. And then once we're done, we want to go ahead and do a top stitch with using your zigzag stitch. So I'm going to use a zigzag stitch right on top of the seam. Okay guys, so I have joined the two layers for the front, and now I need to join the second layer of the front. Once we're done, we are going to flip our bra on the right side, and then we are going to go ahead and sew a zigzag stitch right in the middle. So once we're done with sewing a zigzag stitch, we are going to go ahead and place our band. So I am going to first place the band on top of the bra, and another one goes under the bra. And then once we're done pinning, we are going to go ahead and sew 1/4 inch seam. And this is how it will look as soon as we're done sewing on the band. So I'm going to turn this on the right side and then go ahead and do a top stitch. I'm using a zigzag. And then once you're done, we're going to do the same thing, attach the band onto the other side. The same method you did for the one side, you're going to do on the other side also. Okay guys, this is how our bralette looks so far. This is an easy part. So we are going ahead to sew a zigzag stitch right on the side, and then we're going to now attach our elastic. So I have a very simple elastic, nothing complicated, and I'm going to start applying the elastic from one side of the bra to the other. And I'm going to use a zigzag stitch to sew this elastic, and make sure that you pull it just a little bit, not too much. So guys, once I'm done sewing the elastic, I am going to fold it over. But before I do that, make sure that you cut out any hanging fabric or excess threads that is showing. And then when you're done, you just want to fold over the elastic and sew a zigzag stitch also. And this is how, guys, it looks right at the back. It's very easy and it looks very neat. So we're going to go ahead and attach the elastic on the neckline. We're going to use the same method that we did for the back. So guys, when we're going to attach the elastic on the neckline, make sure your elastic overlaps a little bit by 1 inch. So guys, what's left for us is to attach the elastic also at the bottom. We are just going to use the same method we did for the neckline and also for the back. Okay guys, so I am done sewing on the elastic. I went ahead and I pressed iron it. So the only thing now that we need is to attach the strips. So let's go ahead and do so. So guys, I've got my ring and I also have my slider. So these are the tools that you're going to need to attach the strip. So I also have my strip, and make sure that your strip fits onto the slider easily. Okay guys, so I am going to cut the strap and it's going to be around 18 inches, and I'm going to add 3 inches, which is going to be around 21 inch, and I'm going to cut 2 of these. Okay guys, so we are going to take one of the rings and attach them onto the bra. And remember guys, I did say we should leave at least half an inch hanging of elastic. So we are going to attach that elastic onto the ring. And then I'm going to use my pins just to secure the elastic from moving. Once we're done, we are going to go ahead to a sewing machine and sew a straight stitch. And once you're done, this is how it looks on the inside, and I'm just going to cut out that elastic that is hanging. And we're going to do the same thing onto the other side. Okay, now that we attached both of the rings, it's time for us to assemble the strap. So I'm going to take one of the strips and also the slide, insert the strip on one opening. And then I'm going to also insert it on the other opening. You want to leave a little bit hanging and then go to a sewing machine and sew a straight stitch. So once it's secure, we are going to attach the strap onto the bra. So we are going to take the strip and pass it through the ring. And once we're done, we are going to take the slide and pass it through one opening of the slide. And then pass it through another opening of the slide. And we are done. This is how you attach the strap on your bra. So for the final part, we are going to turn the bra, and at the back we are going to insert the strip inside of the bra. And you just want to make sure that once you insert it, you place a pin to secure it. And then we go to a sewing machine to sew a straight stitch right on the top. So this is where I'm going to sew a straight stitch to secure the band at the back. And we are done guys attaching the strap. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really like how this bralette turned out. I really love the color. It complements my skin. So see you guys on the next tutorial. Enjoy.